Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. Lots of videos coming out today. Lots going on. The NFL draft coming up tomorrow. Brand new NFL draft rookies coming out tomorrow and the next day, as well as golden tickets coming out tomorrow as well. We just got word of what these golden tickets are going to be. This could be, again, one of the bigger weeks for golden tickets. Some big names coming out. Super excited to be sharing these with you guys, getting opinions on what these cards are probably going to be going for, etc., etc. So before we get started with this video, guys, it would be awesome if you could hit us up with a like and sub. We are approaching 14,000 subscribers. Owe that to you guys. And I have noticed that maybe 15% of my viewership does come from people that are subscribed. So we can get that subscriber number up. That would mean a lot to me. Literally, the small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, and bell notification help me out a lot. Now with that, let's get into this video. Dudes, let's take a look at this Calvin Johnson golden ticket coming out tomorrow. Just bask in it for a moment with me. Oh my God. Does this guy look like an absolute beast? So many of us have been using Calvin Johnson, the one from the Christmas promo, for the longest time at like a 93 or 94 overall. This takes the cake. This is definitely the best user in the entirety of Madden Ultimate Team. Honestly, if you rolled out there with Calvin Johnson as your user, it's going to be really difficult not to pick up those. There's a couple of factors that come into place here. One, the speed, all right? So he's 97 speed. You're going to be able to get him up to 99 speed super easily. The hit power at 96. The zone and the man coverage are great too. But that height at 6'5", that is what you want in a user. So many years we've lived in Madden Ultimate Team where guys like Anthony Barr have been the kings as users simply because of their height and speed. That's where this Calvin Johnson's going to exist once again. And on top of that, he's the best CPU user in the game by far. So if you got a guy out there at free safety, you haven't been happy with other dudes at the position so far, this Calvin Johnson will not let you down. His last card hasn't let you down. His free safety cards in years past have always been amazing. I can fully expect this Calvin Johnson to be OP as heck once again. And the ability slots that the creator of this card decided to go with were run support ×4. So that's going to be good for your enforcers, for your tackle supremes, the things that people really love on their users and on their CPU free safeties in this year's game. He'll still get things like universal coverage. 4 abilities he'll be able to put on this card. My goodness, dudes. This is, and the 96 tackle on top of it as well. Fantastic golden ticket. Again, not super original. We've seen Calvin Johnson in years past, but this should be definitely a super expensive card. So just off of my predictions and kind of seeing what the market's been like the past couple of weeks with these golden tickets, I mean, you can fully expect to be this one of the more expensive golden tickets on the market. So looking at the golden tickets right now, it really looks like Bo Jackson is going to be reigning as king as one of the most expensive golden tickets in the game. Funny enough, next to Robert Griffin III and Michael Vick. So about 5.6 million coins. It feels like the prices of these are finally starting to come down just a little bit. They're still ludicrous at the moment, and you can fully expect guys like Calvin Johnson and these other golden tickets to be very expensive tomorrow. But it feels like if you wait at least a couple weeks, you're going to save at least a couple million coins depending on the player that you're targeting. So I'm fully expecting this Calvin Johnson and one of these other golden tickets to be the most expensive golden tickets on the market. And usually around day one, you'll see them around this price here, about 7.3 million, maybe a little bit more on the first couple hours, and then slowly you'll start to see them come down. So I'm going to say that this Calvin Johnson's probably going to be going for a hot 7 million coins on the first day. And like I always say, guys, unless you're absolutely a huge fan of Calvin Johnson, you've been saving up all your coin all year for this specific card, I would wait. The prices of these have to come down at some point. I'm hoping EA has some kind of a plan to help get the prices of these down, because it's really kind of a bummer that we finally got golden tickets and there's really no way to use them unless you're super wealthy as a MUT player. So again, my biggest recommendation for EA, please come out with some solos that allow us to get one of these for free. I think if everybody got one Nat golden ticket, it would go a long ways in the longevity of fun that people are going to have in Madden Ultimate Team until Madden 21. So Calvin Johnson's going to be your first golden ticket. Let's move into the next one right here. Zach Gentry. Now, this one was interesting. Honestly, I feel like this is one of my favorite selections just because I love those deep dive players. They're like, I have a favorite player, or I have, I'm a fan of the Steelers, and there's a player that, real deep dive, he's really tall, he's going to make a really good golden ticket. So I do like it. I like this selection. I would have changed a couple of the things that he decided to upgrade. So the big one, I think it's really only one. The big one being run block. If this run block got boosted up into like the low 90s, this would be an absolute worth card to go out there and spend a whole crap ton of coins on, right? But because he's just kind of your average run block, you know, not going to be anything too special with speed, he still should be really, really good because, again, of the attributes or the ability slots you have on him with the possession ×2, blocking, and vertical threat, he's still going to be pretty nice. At the same time, the run block does kind of bum me out. Now, the blocking archetype on the tight end, we don't see a lot of those in Madden Ultimate Team. What kind of abilities can you get with the blocking archetype on tight end this year? I've gone ahead and pulled up the abilities sheet on that you can find on the EA website. That's going to show you all the requirements of all the abilities, what specific archetypes can players can get specific abilities. So let's take a look at that here real quick. Blocking tight end I've got right here, and I really wish you could see the ability on the other side here, but we'll just scroll over. So at 90, so you got your arm bar. You can get arm bar in this guy, which is kind of insane. And then we'll actually just kind of keep scrolling down here with each one. So at tier 3, you get Bruiser on this guy. You can get Bulldozer on this guy. Kind of interesting. I'm looking for more of like, you know, blocking stats kind of too. So stuff that other tight ends can't get. So let's take a look at these other two right here. Cross Specialist, Curl Comeback Elite. All right. Anything that these guys can get that other tight ends can at tier 3. Looking at in and out. Okay, so more route running kind of stuff. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if this guy was a better blocker, you know, maybe in the run block or the run game or something, it'd be kind of insane. But I'm not seeing anything particularly crazy. Post elite specialist right there. Here's one, catch and traffic. The other ones don't seem to get red zone threat. That's pretty normal. What about this one? All the other tight ends, it seems like, can't get this one. That's going to be secure protector. Secure protector on your tight end. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so that's kind of interesting right there. You can get somebody out there that blocks like an offensive lineman. But, I mean, it kind of depends on how well that's going to be used. Slot-o-matic, because that doesn't really work as well as it used to. You got, like, the protector ability on, like, your pocket quarterbacks. It's not working, at least under my impression, very well anymore, but still kind of interesting. That's one thing that he can get that not a lot of other tight ends can get. No other tight end can get secure protector other than those blocking tight ends. So I would say if you do get Zach Gentry, that's one thing to consider putting on him. But again, I'm not quite sure about this one, guys, especially since he's not terribly fast. You'll still be really good, 6'8", great red zone threat. Obviously, he's going to be worth it. You know, as a 99 overall. I just don't know if he'll be worth it with the price. So, as far as his price is concerned, I think that on the first day, he'll probably exist somewhere around here, about 3.24, maybe 5 million coins at the most. Between 3 and 5 million coins, I think, on the first day. And then slowly, I think he's going to fall into the same realm of this Trevon LeBlanc. I think he's going to be one of the cheaper golden tickets to acquire at some point. Guys like me get really excited about tight end because I love, you know, hot route, or not hot route master, but matchup nightmare and streak specialist and stuff like that. But at the same time, for a tight end, I think I would be much happier, especially with the price point right now, with like a Tony Gonzalez or something. All right, let's move on to our next golden ticket, the last golden ticket, probably the best one of like maybe the top 3 of the entire promo so far. Julio Jones. Now, when golden tickets were first announced and people were talking about which players they wanted to make, a lot of people came out and said they wanted to make quarterback. I said, hang on, guys. Hold your horses. Let's think about this for a second, okay? Every time I've seen golden tickets come out, very few people choose wide receiver for some reason. And I think wide receivers, there's a reason why they're going to be very expensive. I mean, you take a look at possibly the worst golden ticket on the market, this Kelvin Benjamin. You know, he's got 93 speed, but great catching. He's still going for around 2 million coins. And the reason for that is there's not a lot of selection at wide receiver for golden tickets. And so this Julio Jones may end up being one of the most expensive golden tickets of the year. And he might stay that expensive just because there's really nobody else. Kelvin Benjamin is good, but obviously this Julio Jones is just going to be so much better. 97 speed, you know, catching's insane, jumping's insane, route running's insane. He's going to be insane. This Julio Jones is going to be insane. So I think this Julio Jones, as far as price is concerned, he may be off the map over here. He may, I mean, obviously not as far as, maybe 10 million coins, you never know. But I'm thinking he's going to be somewhere around 7, 8 million coins, maybe 6, you know, in that realm. You know, at least in the first day. He'll probably come down to around 6, 7, maybe even 5 million coins at some point. But he's going to be very, very expensive because he's the best wide receiver in the game. He's going to be for the rest of the year, and for good reason. Like, this is an absolutely insane card. So Julio Jones, my favorite of the entire bunch, probably one of my favorite of the entire year so far, maybe other than Bo Jackson and Mike Vick. I think my top 3 right now are going to be Mike Vick, Bo Jackson, and then Julio Jones. And Julio Jones going to hold firm, you know, in that top 3 for a long time just because of how freaking good he is. It's going to be super expensive. Again, this is why I really hope we can all get one free golden ticket at some point, because a guy like Julio Jones would probably end up being my pick just because of how expensive he's going to remain for the rest of the year and how good he's going to be for Madden Ultimate Team players. I love passing the ball. A lot of guys are probably going to choose somebody like Bo Jackson. I don't want that. I want a guy like Julio Jones who I can rely on. You know, 6'3", great speed, great jumping. He's going to be insane out there. So, love Julio Jones. Hopefully he's not too expensive and we can add him to the squad sooner or later. The last thing I wanted to mention while we're here in Madden Ultimate Team, just a reminder for all you guys about the NFL draft happening tomorrow. So the NFL draft is going on tomorrow, and with that, there's going to be these special events, okay? So taking a look here, April 23rd, let's see, Ultimate Team will be hosting a special event. We'll be adding the first 5 players to the game and be hosting limited time challenges and store offers, okay? So that's going to be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow in Madden Ultimate Team. Couple of speculations. The first one we kind of know because it's in the challenges in-game right now. All right, so you go out to the challenges. There's going to be one that says it doesn't unlock until draft night. Those are probably going to give special rewards. Maybe it's going to give another pack for, you know, like a pick, you know, maybe like a pick between like 10 and 20, like a 96 overall, something like that. Late round miracles. Who knows what's going to come out of this pack? It opens at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So this could actually be in the morning. Okay, so 10 a.m. Eastern in the morning. These solos are going to unlock. There's also talk of special solos coming out, you know, during the draft that you can do. Not confirmed. Let me know in the comment section if you heard more about it. There's also rumor that there may be special store offers going on at the same time too. So just kind of be aware. Keep an eye out on Twitter. I'll be tweeting out, giving you guys a heads up if I see something you should be doing, you know, during draft day, because there's a lot of stuff going on. I'll also be hosting a live kind of reaction show here on YouTube going over, you know, some of my favorite picks of the draft and just kind of getting hyped about who the Chargers pick, and with Trumpet Monkey, the Raiders, who they're going to pick as well. Guys, that's all we have for this video today. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of it. If you did, hit us up with a like and sub. Super excited for the draft tomorrow. Get hyped for the draft, guys. So excited. In the comment section below, leave me the one player of your team. If you got multiple picks, then go ahead and list a couple, but give me a player that you want for your team to select in the first round tomorrow, and then what their card might look like in Madden Ultimate Team. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director, and as always, stay frosty.